Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Longtime friend and partner, Chris Joseph from the League to Save Lake Tahoe, Keep Tahoe Blue, joining us in the studio. Hey Chris, winter kind of held on for a long time, right?
Yep.
And then it got warm,
Yep.
and then we had the 4th of July.
Yep.
It was really quick. 4th of July generated big crowds, but also a lot of litter. You guys were kind of instrumental in some of that cleanup.
Yeah, you know, this is a date that we plan around every year, and this year we celebrated the 10th anniversary of our July 5th Keep Tahoe Red, White, and Blue cleanup. And unfortunately this year we set a record for the most litter removed from Lake Tahoe. We worked across 6 sites, 402 volunteers, 14 community partners and sponsors, just a really huge community effort. But sadly there's a ton of litter left on the beach, and it really comes down to individual behaviors, right? A lot of the beach sites were wonderfully clean, you know, well managed, people doing what they should, the land managers out there really active, getting litter off the beach, encouraging good behaviors, but some people just left a mess, and it's a shame to see.
Why is litter and trash, and it's probably an obvious question, right? But for someone asking, hey, well, what's the big deal, right? So why is that a big negative environmental impact for the lake if it's getting cleaned up?
Yeah, so every piece of litter that is not removed from the basin will eventually end up in the lake. Because the basin functions like a big granite funnel, everything rolls downhill into the water. If some of that stuff gets into the lake, cigarette butts, pieces of plastic, food waste, things like that, it leaches chemicals and toxins into the environment. It's bad for wildlife, it's bad for the lake's ecology, and that beautiful health and clarity which is the reason that people come down here. So while there were bad behaviors, there's also the shining example from all those volunteers and community partners really pulling together and kind of saving that 8,500 pounds of litter from getting in the lake.
8,500 pounds of litter is what was collected so far from the 4th of July?
Yep.
Ooh,
Shocking.
that is shocking. You mentioned that some volunteers, volunteered and came and helped with the cleanup process. For maybe someone out there say, hey, how do I get involved? I love this pristine alpine environment. How do I get involved?
Yeah, the league wants to make it easy, accessible, and fun for anybody, whether you have 5 minutes or 5 hours, to take part in this mission to keep Tahoe blue. So they can visit us at keeptahoeblue.org or on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Keep Tahoe Blue. And we have events through the summer, through the winter. We have volunteer programs. If there's something you're interested in, we have a volunteer program where you can get involved.
How have the efforts changed the landscape and made Tahoe a better place over the years?
Well, what we've seen is really, probably in the last decade or so, that everybody is realizing that Lake Tahoe is here for us to share. We all benefit from it. Business community, the agencies, the government, the nonprofits, the individuals who live here and visit here. So we all share this thing, and the only way that we can protect it is by working together, right? So people have to lean on one another and take actions that inspire others to follow your lead, right? So don't just leave that trash. If you see somebody else's trash, pick it up, throw it away. And working together is really how we get this done, to build that stewardship ethic. Because Tahoe is not a national park. We can't monitor or regulate the number of people who come visit. There aren't staff to clean up after you. So it's really up to us to keep Tahoe blue.
Chris, appreciate everything you and the league are doing to protect this alpine environment for years and generations to come.
My pleasure, happy to do it.
All right, stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming right up.